Sunny sir is an honorable former Vice Chancellor of National University of Advanced Legal Studies, Professor of Law, Central University of Kerala. He is a graduate in both physics and law and postgraduate in administrative law and has also secured UGC fellowship for PhD. A man of mission who has teaching experience for more than 26 years in the University of Kerala and has considerable number of publications to his credit in national as well as international journals on various topics. His international experience includes Program Chair of International Conference on Law and Public Policy by Global Science and Technology Forum, Singapore, International Observer of Nepal Constituent Assembly Election 2008, and his interactive section 6 UN in Harvard Law School, Harvard Kennedy School of Government and Political and Carter Center. Without further ado, I invite Professor Dr. K.C. Sunny sir for inaugural address.
Respected Chairperson, Dr. Jayashankar KL, Associate Professor, Department of Law and Dean, School of Legal Studies. The guest of honor, Dr. Prakash Divagaran, Pro Vice Chancellor, Himalayan University, Arunachal Pradesh. Keynote speaker, Professor Dr. R. Ganesh, Professor and Founder Chairman, President, National Foundation of Entrepreneurship Development, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Girish Kumar J, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Law. Dear Dr. C. Chola, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Law, Delhi University. Dear research scholars and students and teachers present here. I am extremely happy to be the part of this event. My role as person in charge of delivering inaugural address is reduced by the presentation of Dr. Jayashankar and Dr. Girish, because the trend for the seminar is already set by their speeches. I will take only 8 to 10 minutes as footnotes to the things said by Dr. Jayashankar and Dr. Girish Kumar. At the outset, I may congratulate Dr. Prakash Divagaran, Dr. Jayashankar and Dr. Girish Kumar for selecting this topic for this interdisciplinarism. The topic is Law, Human Rights, Management, Science, Commerce, Humanities, and Technology. The topic is very, very relevant. Seminar was conducted nearly 50 years back. The topics may be different. Because as a part of growth in the academic disciplines, the division of academic disciplines also changed. But law has a prominent place in all stages of development of knowledge. But law never played a dominant role in the area of knowledge. And I think no academic discipline can play a dominant role in the general domain of knowledge. When we are speaking about the role of the law in the society is the superstructure, polity is the substructure, and law is the infrastructure. So law is not superstructure. Law is not at all substructure. Law is only an infrastructure. But as in the case of any other infrastructure, like communication facilities, water supply, electricity, ports, airports, or any social development, support of the legal system is essential. That is why when Michael Faraday invented electricity, the society was forced, or polity was forced to enact Electricity Act. When atomic energy was invented, the society or national states were forced to enact Atomic Energy Act. Now, reproduction through human cloning, that is a new scientific invention. Now, so many countries have enacted laws for regulating reproduction by using the technology of human clone. So, law is an infrastructure. As in the case of any other infrastructure, or any social development, support of this infrastructure in the form of legal regulation is essential. That aspect must be in our mind when we are addressing this issue. Then, coming to the development of academic world, that is something related to the human thirst for knowledge. The development of academic discipline is the byproduct of this. Actually, human history is the history of resources identified at a particular point of time and the technology of its utilization. The primitive society, where fruits constituted only identified resources. So, the technology was confined for technology for plucking these bare fruits. That was the level of knowledge at that time. Then, in a later stage, human beings developed the technology for converting wild animals as domestic animals. Not because of any sympathy towards this wild animal, only because of the reason that human beings knew the fact that these animals may be used for the purpose of travel. These animals may be used for the purpose of taking or bearing heavy loads, etc., etc. Then they may be used for the purpose of agriculture. That is a subsequent development. Then that is the reason for the development of the habit of retaining these domestic animals. Then the knowledge was related to handle domestic animals, how they may be kept, how they may be used, what is the technology for effectively using it, etc., etc. Then invention of agriculture, that was another most important development in human history. The agriculture means identifying certain plants as seeds and nursing it, and identifying certain other plants as weeds and destroying technology for destroying it. So, agriculture and related technology, that constituted the major chunk of knowledge during that period. The eminent historian Osambi written that the reason for this Aryan domination in India was that Aryans had the knowledge about two things. First, they had the knowledge about calendar. Secondly, they had the knowledge about how to plow it. That was the true reason for this Aryan domination. Through acquisition of these two knowledge, they dominated the entire world, or dominated this Asia region. That is the undivided India. That is the area coming under this India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, etc., etc. Anyway, the later stage, there was invention of machine that resulted in industrial revolution. In any machine, there are only two things: certain beds and certain wheels. That is all. Then invention of machine, that was very important thing that resulted in the development of agriculture sector. So knowledge expanded. Then during that period, the knowledge, coming to branches of knowledge, there were only two branches of knowledge. One theology, second one history. Then to a limited stage, limited purpose philosophy. History, theology, and philosophy. That were the only branches of knowledge. But technology was there. Technology was there. Not a science, I said technology was there. Then there was scientific thinking. Science itself developed. Then we witnessed the development of so many new disciplines. Then philosophy, sociology, rather than philosophy, sociology, then economics, now management studies, commerce, then but humanity is there. But we should understand one thing, that is, there is only one thing, that is knowledge. For our convenience, we are broadly dividing knowledge into first humanities and science, then science was the social science, biological science and technology. Then humanities further, arts and social sciences. Social sciences further, law, management, history, economics, political science, physics, etc., etc. But basically there is only one thing, that is knowledge. And philosophy is the foundation of all knowledge. That is why the highest degree, that is doctorate degree, is the nomenclature for awarding it, or the nomenclature given to this degree is Doctor of Philosophy. So philosophy, philosophy is there. So actually what is needed is to treat knowledge only as one component. Fortunately, in our new education policy, stress is given to that aspect. Within this framework, we have to discuss the various issues related to this seminar. Then there is one more aspect. What may be the human activity, whether education, whether expedition to Antarctica, or exploration for finding out new minerals and metals, whether political activities, conducting of jata, hartal, etc. Basically, there are only two things to achieve. The first is realization of human. Then comes the significance of human. The terminology uses humanity. But maybe the human rights are very important. What is the definition of human rights? Human rights are those rights, those values, not rights, those values which are essential for individual and collective well-being of human. So any activity, that may be an expedition to Antarctica, that may be a hartal, that may be a procession, that may be a picketing, that should attain the aim of realization of those values which are essential for individual and collective well-being of human. There is one more right. Maintenance of this ecological balance. That is also very important. So there are basically only two things. One, realization of all values which are essential for individual and collective well-being of human beings. Second one, maintenance of ecological balance. When we are conducting the seminar or presentation of papers and discussion, and at the time of discussion, this aspect must be in your mind. Then, coming to the division of academic disciplines, as I mentioned earlier, the importance of human rights may also be in our mind. Human rights, that is basically an interdisciplinary subject. If human rights may be treated as a tree, it has its roots, the earlier things, history, philosophy, theology, and political. History, philosophy, political science, and theology constitute the root of the human, root of human. Legal system is its stem. All academic disciplines are its branches. Not political science and law. All academic disciplines, including physical education, are its branches. For example, for the purpose of realization of right to water, dams must be constructed. By having a discussion with myself, Dr. Jayashankar, Dr. Girish, and Dr. Prakash Divagaran, and Dr. Chola, it is not possible to construct a dam. Dam must be constructed for the purpose of realization of right to water. For that purpose, we must seek the assistance of engineers. Water must be retained there. For that purpose, we must seek the assistance of hydrologists. Then, things must be managed. For that purpose, assistance of management experts essential. Economic aspect is essential. We must seek the assistance of economists. There may be some resistance on the part of the public for the purpose of constructing against the construction of dam. There we may seek the support of social activities. So basically, every stakeholders must be involved everywhere. And especially in the context of human rights, that is basically interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. That aspect must also be in your mind. With this words, I am coming to two aspects related to seminar and seminar presentation. In any human activities, there are three things: cognition, creation, and communication. In the seminar also, there must be cognition. Then there must be creation and there must be communication. Unfortunately, what is happening in our seminar, in our discussion, in our classroom transaction, including the presentation by teachers, what is happening is communication without any cognition and creation. Communication without any cognition and creation. So, before communication, there must be cognition, there must be creation. That aspect must be in your mind. Then, I think 90% of the persons present here are either research scholars or postgraduate students. Am I correct? I think. So you must be scholars, future scholars. Coming to scholars, there are two types of scholars and experts. Scholars are supposed to be experts. There are two types of experts: seasonal experts and seasoned experts. Seasoned experts are persons having clear understanding about a particular thing through his reading and acquisition of knowledge using his all senses and his experience That is seasoned. There are another categories, seasoned experts. In law, I saw so many persons in last 30 years. A teacher may be a postgraduate in administrative law, and he may be a PhD degree, some topic related to administrative law. Generally, he may promote teaching administrative law. Then in the course of time, there may be huge allocation for consumer studies. Then he will become the expert in consumer. After 5 years, funds may be for environmental law. He will become expert in environmental. After 5 years, funds may be for human rights. He will become the expert in human rights. Then funds may be for intellectual property. He may become the expert in intellectual property rights. These type of seasonal experts are cuts of our system. I am very sorry in making this type of thing. So my advice to the young scholars present before me is try to become a seasonal expert and avoid the habit of pretending to be an expert that is seasonal expert. So I hope that this seminar will enable you to become scholars and become seasoned experts. With these words, I am concluding. I again congratulate Prakash Subhagaran, Dr. Vishankar and Dr. Girish for organizing this seminar. I declare this seminar being inaugurated. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your deep knowledge with us.